Hello good people, leo tunazungumzia 3 people wenye unafaa kuavoid in your business at all cost for you to succeed, okay? Don't forget to make sure that you subscribe, click that black button there written subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to watch up to the end for you to understand exactly what I'm talking about, all right? So the very first category of people unafaa kuavoid for your business is your friends at all cost. There's something that you're supposed to understand. There is difference between ubiashara ama na urafiki. Hizo vitu vile unafaa kutenganisha at all cost, kwa sababu unaweza realize that this because these individuals, because they are your friends, they might likely expect some sort of a treatment ama kitu kama hiyo. So at all cost try to avoid them in relation to the business. I'm not saying that you should kill the friendship. No, what I'm saying ni you avoid them in relation to the business. You know why? These are the likely people who are likely to to borrow from you, meaning like they would like to get things in credit. They expect like favors, like wakikwambia uwakopeshe pesa, they don't expect you to say no. You get the point. So it becomes a sort of a hard environment for you to operate in, bearing in mind that you're running a business that requires a liquid cash each and every moment for it to run. All right, so what I can say is this: at all cost, be intelligent, be smart, wajaribu kuavoid venye unaweza ndio uweze kumove to the next level. All right, na number 2 watu unafaa kuavoid kabisa, especially in your business, are your family members, either your father, your mother, your siblings, vitu kama hizo. So you're supposed to avoid them. You know why they do that? Because as well, this is another category of people that expect a lot from you in your business. They expect like, hawezi kuliwa na shida if my brother can operate biashara, if my uncle is doing this, is my whatever. You're supposed to be very, very careful with that category of people. They might take advantage of you, and some of them, not of them, some of them even criticize the business that you start. They tell you alifanya makosa, angefanya hivi, unnecessary questioning. Some of them are driven by jealousy na vitu kama hizo. So those are the people you are supposed to be very careful when you're dealing with them, and if it is possible at all cost, avoid them. That actually gets yourself out of many and many problems. All right. And the third category of people that you're supposed to always be very careful and you're supposed to avoid them, but I'm not saying you should create enmity with them. Of course, are your spouses, your partners, your girlfriends, or whatever the thing you have between them in terms of love, all right? Because you have to know one thing: love and business do not go hand in hand. You have to separate those two different entities. If you have to treat if you have to treat your girlfriend, you have to do all those kind of things. Do that with the money that you do pay yourself. I repeat that point. That business that you're running, you're supposed to pay yourself. Now, that money that you're getting out of that business dedicated for your payment, that is the cash that you're supposed to use to treat your girlfriend, your wife, and whatever thing. But when you mix up those two things like love and money, of love and business, then you're prone to fail in that specific business. You know why? People, there's something that there's something that these 3 categories of people play in common or have in common. It's all about love, it's all about closeness na vitu kama hizo. So hawa watu wanapenda kukumanipulate because they know you are either related in one way or the other, or they know you guys, you are in love and vitu kama hizo. So they are likely to tap on your weaknesses because probably they already know your weaknesses, and once they do that, then you can get yourself into drain, and that one can really, really tarnish your your reputation as far as the businesses are concerned. All right, perhaps if you need to recap what I've just said, I've said 3 categories of people you are supposed to avoid them. I didn't say you create enmity. What I said is that try to show them, draw the line and tell them, hey, you know what, this is business and this is you. All right, let's just be friends on this, let's just be partners on this, let's just be that kind of a thing. All right, I've just said number 1, these are your family members at all cost. You're supposed to avoid them in terms of business, not creating an enmity. Number 2, you're supposed to be very careful on how you handle your friends, on how maybe how you relate with them in relation to the businesses. All right, and number 3, I've said about your partners, your your spouses na vitu kama hizo. So those are the people you are supposed to do the best you can to at least minimize your interaction with them, ndio usiweze kujipata into troubles. Because I have received a lot of calls and a lot of inquiries, people saying, hey, you know what, I started a business and I think my wife alifanya biashara ikaanguka, or I think I did this, or I started my husband a business, or was doing it. Those cases are very much in whatever, they are all over the place, and also people complaining about starting a business with their brothers, with their sisters, and then the business end up in fight. People even take themselves on a take their brothers and sisters kwa koti, kwa shtaki, sijui ilienda ikawa All right. Actually, we have that case, a very prominent family in our country that I would name here, but they had a business in common and then they were like kuvutana na vitu kama hizo. So it's a reality when you engage your brothers or your sisters or your siblings in one business. But I stand corrected. There are some families that are very close together. They start business, they grow themselves together. Those are exempted cases and they actually do very good and nice. Some other couples and partners, they actually run a business together and they are very much okay with it because you know why? Both of them are business oriented. They are able to separate the feeling or the love and the business. So if you're able to separate those two entities and agree that they belong to two different categories, then you are good to run that specific business. There are some even friends that becomes very, very useful to your business. They support you in one way or the other, either as customers or as strategic people, and you're able to grow yourself to the next level. So at all times, it's good to have the clear understanding, the type of people you are dealing with, the weaknesses they have, and the challenge they're likely to give you when you're growing yourself. All right. So anyway, I talk about money, I talk about finance, talk about businesses. If that is cup of your coffee, then this is the place to be. Make sure that you subscribe. If you've watched up to this point, thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up. Unaona kwa kitu kimeandikwa thumbs up kana namna hii, hit that one. Also subscribe hapo hivyo, mahali pameandikwa subscribe, so that at least a lot of people can come on board and you can also be notified when I upload a new video, my friend. And as of now, I just want to say, if you would like a business idea, I have a booklet of 30 businesses compiled together for just 190 bob. I will leave my number in the description of this video. I also have another booklet of different business plans, right? A very big book, 119-page book, right? For 220 bob. I'll leave my number on my description of this video as well. Contact me on WhatsApp. I send you a copy. But as of now, see you there, and God bless you for watching my videos.